Episode 31. This tree here seems to be the only one unaffected by the winter. I guess it's not all just holograms here in the Four Seasons Pavilion, it's just climate control and maybe some panels in the background for the sky. I guess those hills might be real too. Probably the snow as well. Our very own terrarium or vivarium or something. I'd probably keep that tree, well, with leaves, just so that the event can happen with Schwan trimming the leaves. Don't want to lock you out of that sort of thing. I was actually thinking of selling some things at the machine over here. But after looking around after last episode online, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, I'm gonna actually try to get the money the hard way, without selling any of these things. What I was mainly looking up was how to get through this damn door over here. And it turns out it wasn't something that's just hidden in a hint down in the research center. Guess that wouldn't make sense. It's just something that I missed. I really don't like looking things up, but I was afraid of getting past the point of no return, so tried as best as I could to find a way without as much spoilers to figure out if I was missing something. And although the help was varying in helpfulness, to point towards this thing, this painting that I guess I ignored. Suppose I wasn't really paying attention to the background the first time I was going through here. I guess I was paying attention to some of the background, like the store upstairs, this clothing. Didn't really notice this painting. Apparently this has something to do with the bell order. The order you have to hit the bells in. While looking for how to open this door online, I stumbled across a bunch of people talking about the numbers of the bells you have to hit first before even hinting at where you have to find the hint for the puzzle, which is this painting. Would have been nice if they pointed towards this painting first, but I guess I just looked at the wrong place. I don't actually know the full number combination. I have to discern this part. Seems like the top part in the sky is the arrangement of the bells, that sort of arc. And then the bottom part would be the order. I gotta stop hitting this thing. There are 5 lines, like a musical score. Going from bottom to top, 1 to 5, it would be 2, 5, 4, 1, 2. So I guess we just try that first, left to right. Might have to be charge attacks. 2, 5, 4, 1, 2. That's simple. The top L is unnecessary, I guess. Hopefully there are 3 items in here. Glory to the selfless souls whose greatness shines. Oh. I don't think I can read all of these out loud. At least it's repeating. Mother Huang. Not a son of the Fang clan, or Fang clan. Different from the FENG clan, which was the Fuxi and Nuwa. One more loop, just so I can digest it all. All different kinds of people. Even an orphan girl and someone talking about the honor of his family, so probably someone pretty important. Maybe. Although that's not necessarily implying that he's important or like some high status guy. Could just be honoring the family that tried to get him here. Lots of different people came aboard this place. Probably only a few remain. And some of them are those just in that club, tripping out of their mind. Alright, so here is all that money that I need to complete everything left in the game, I guess. I didn't actually know what was behind the store, but that is fortuitous. Don't have to sell those things. And what's this? I wondered. A message board for blessings upon the departure of New Kunlun's voyage. I figured this might be something like a backer thing, like the grotto or whatever it's called in Hollow Knight. It just seemed like the kind of place it would be. But those messages that were popping up didn't exactly seem like they would be human messages. These do. Ah, someone put in a cipher. K-sort. I don't know this cipher. I don't know any cipher. I'm not going to read all of these out loud, but... some of these are pretty sad. I guess it's kind of fitting that they wound up here, comparatively. Some of these are pretty RP. I do respect it. Keeping the board clean, I guess, like making it feel like it's still sensible, in a way. In a way, a lot of these don't really break the fourth wall that much. They all could be Solarian, sort of. Even the weird, funny ones, too. Who says Solarians can't have funny handles, right? Like moldy bread. And I assume this cycles through? Yeah, there's quite a few. Josh the Dev Man, low temp only. What does that mean? The health bar kind of gets in the way. It's hard to read the top left one. If you wound up there, it might be pretty bad. Or it might be a sore spot, kind of. Well, I guess people start from the left, or at least maybe Westerners start from the left and the top, so maybe you're more likely to be red if you're in the top left. A lot of Chinese here. Chinese is difficult to me. It's so many symbols, and look at how small the text is. I wouldn't be able to discern from this distance, even with the size of my TV, these different characters. And I mean, they're the same kanji that appear in Japanese, but at least with Japanese, there's a bunch of kana in between all of the kanji that helps you pick things out. Sorcerer here is the only one I can read. And I guess some of the names of these Chinese-speaking backers. Was it like in alphabetical order or something? Is that why all the Chinese ended up in, like, these later parts? No, that doesn't make sense. Even if it were like A to Z and then starting with Chinese characters, these names don't really match up with like alphabetical order or whatever. It's probably just sorted by language maybe, except there was that one English, and then these ciphers. Oh, it's cipher again. Wait, did it just like loop back to cipher? Yeah, I think it did. They're not in the same position anymore, but I think we did a full loop. Okay. Oh wait, there's cipher again. Did it loop just now? I think we just did. Or is it random? No, I remember this was in the same position over here, so... So how many is that? 4, 8, 12, 24 times 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna say 5 because that last one seemed like it was the same as this first one, just in like a different arrangement somehow. Probably because it can't evenly divide the number of things. You don't want any like blank pages or something. So 5 times 24 is about, what, 120? Is that how many backers got into this tier? That sounds about right. But it would be less than that because it looped. So with Cypher K-Sard as our starting point. Although this is a different cipher, I think. Wait, NKGW. Yeah, so that is the starting point right there. It just makes its way back into the fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we get to the fifth one, it's the same as the first one, but with everything shifted upward 1. With Dreamscaper shifted up 1. Exactly, yeah. So it's just like, it just basically doesn't divide into 4, just barely. So Cypher ends up repeating here, and they have to repeat the fifth one weirdly. So that means it's 4 times 24 minus 1, which would be, what, 95 backers? Maybe it was supposed to be 96, but someone didn't include a message? Could be. Okay. And speaking of backers, while looking for this hint for this door online, also decided to see if I could find, without any spoilers, how many of these things there are. These things that I don't want to sell. The passenger tokens. I think there were 7. And what I did find was that there were some in the lab, but there is one that I was just missing over here. Luckily I'm in the same area. Oh wait, I can just climb up. Not sure how I missed this during my roundup, but I did miss it. Passenger token, show. A token carried by Solarians, used for identification and as a voyage log, etc. Got a good night's sleep. As I slept, I relived the times when the entire village celebrated festivals together. The table was covered in lots of beloved dishes. After walking, I spent the afternoon in the leisure room. As always, my sister went to get drunk. This is so surreal. I don't have to work, but I don't have any goals to achieve. Maybe we're already dead and this is the afterlife. So I assume this was like a higher tier of a backer reward. I mean, I did read that it was a backer reward on the wiki. I just assume it must be a higher tier because there's only a few of them and they're like more important. They even get like their own portraits or whatever. Kinda sad that your backer reward is for a guy that died. Who made that backer reward for that kid? That's terrible. I mean, props to it, but still. I wonder how much they had to work with the game designers to have them fit within the world, whatever stories they come up with, or the backstories. And did they get insider information that everything would be going wrong here? Because, like, how much would you have known before the game came out while it was still a Kickstarter thing, that this was a doomed whatever, that spaceship that left its planet and all that? I'm pretty sure the backers that made up those backstories would have known. Okay. We can move on now. I think we have everything. Oh yeah, it does show up there in the bottom right. Yeah, we got everything, including all of the tokens that don't show up here in the map. All we have left is here. Oh wait, how much money do I have? No wait, I don't have the dark steel yet. We can wait until I get the dark steel. Which should be somewhere here. Damn. He changed direction on me. we don't have to fight. I think I have enough money now, with all those advanced components and everything. It's hard to put on those talismans when these other guys are standing in the way. Oh, the Buster does that kind of thing? I didn't realize. It can, like, chain explosion and kill them all? I didn't think it worked that way. I mean, I saw that explosion last episode, but I didn't know what triggered it. I don't think they all trigger it. And this just goes down there. Okay. We're back here now. Which is our cue to explore, I guess. Did we even need the elevator access token? Couldn't we have just... I guess we couldn't reach this higher level without the double jump, so yeah. That would be Icon statue, I'm assuming. Ah, he turned. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing that gives me more money for every time I kill them with the talisman anymore. Right now it's just the one that gives me another key charge. Is that a whale in the background? This guy keeps respawning, I shouldn't stand still so much. I also have that triple slash thing, which actually does way more damage than I realized last time. Can I jump through this thing? Probably not. I have to go around here. Oh, I can jump through it. He turned. Can't catch me. Okay, he caught me. I guess they give you a lot of money here at the end of the game, maybe. Looks like some of these pink blob things are just for dropping money, I guess. Let's explore the bottom reaches first, I suppose. Damn, the other guy. Oh cool, I get a charge back even from those guys that aren't really that tough. I can just attach talismans with Wonton Abandon. Okay, I guess you could actually make your way up here without the elevator token if you did destroy that thing. So maybe you didn't have to go to the top. I guess you could just ignore going down from this way and just immediately go in from here once you get the Buster. Oh, I should have attacked. Well, it didn't matter. Oh, I guess the guys with the big things on their backs do the big explosion. That is actually a lot of damage. I'm not sure why I thought it wasn't that much the last time I used the triple slash here. Oh, I ran out of charge. Right, I forgot, I had the thing. I don't need to care about the charge, I can just attach it. Oh, where did I drop down? I think I fell into a pit. That's not fair. The cutscene killed me. It didn't kill me, but it could have killed me. I said the bottom reaches first, but now I want to drop this thing. Oh, but I am going to have to get through all this. And I gotta be careful not to use the triple slash when I don't want to waste my charge. How much does it take up again? 2 key charges. Yeah, it must be strong if it consumes 2. The charge one only consumes 1, but I thought this one consumed 2 and this one consumed 3, or consumed 1. Other way around, so I guess this is pretty good. Yeah, let's actually get the bottom first. hurt yourself. Can't break that yet. Well, I say yet, it doesn't seem like there's any way to break it. Could just be a wall. Ah, these guys. You're gonna have to actually get to the other side for that. Okay, I don't think this was here before. Last time we came here, there was no writhing person inside the chamber. Oh, can we actually not progress down here? I thought the Buster would have unlocked something. Like one thing, even. I guess this comes later. That way must be progress. That's right. The map goes down, so yeah. There's that one hole at the bottom of the map, bottom right. Oh, I see. There's another level I missed. Oops. Oh, I guess you can't reach this side without the elevator, maybe? Unless you can go up and around from the left side. Alright, so from here... towards this way, and... yeah, you can't actually jump that high. Oh, I see. These ones have green on the back. That's why they can be exploded. Maybe could have waited until this guy came a bit closer. Oh, are we still blocked off? Well, never mind. Here. Come here. I'm gonna cheat a bit. This guy's serious. The upgraded Thunderbuster actually has a bigger explosion too. Just realized. Ah, right. This is what we came here for. I see, and this opens... okay. Well, I guess we have access to the lower level now. Still gotta explore up here. Let's unlock this shortcut. Guess I'm going through this area backwards, sort of. Should have gone up and around. Why are these guys coming back anyway? No, wait, I should have attacked from behind first. Oh, never saw that attack before. Great. Don't want you here. Are you supposed... wait. Don't tell me. Are you actually supposed to utilize these guys the way that I just did? Is that why they respawn in like this one part of the game? You gotta jump back after you... no, you might just have to like parry. You do get your jump back after a parry, right? Yeah. Is that really what they want you to do? I can't see any other way up here. We got it. The dark steel. We finally got it. I guess they do want you to do that. There's no other way up there, huh? Not that I can tell. Okay, that is a whale, kind of. What the hell is that? Why do they have this on the spaceship? It's probably just a TV screen, right? Probably. Yeah, no other way up. Alright, and we're back, kind of back here. Didn't explore right here. And now I've explored it. Wait. How would you even... I don't see how you're supposed to get up here without using that trick. Is it really required that you do the midair parry to get up here? It's not impossible to think that, but... This level, the level right below the root node, you can't jump up to the level above it without doing the parry trick, I don't think. Pretty sure it's just too high. Do they really expect you to do that as like part of main progression? Maybe. Because there's no way up on the left here either. No way up and around like I thought. You can only activate the elevator from above, so... No. Dusk Guardian recording device 6. We're not done with them. Dusk Guardian case file number 40. I am taking my senior officer to Ascension Palace. He already finished his Dusk Guardian service and was eligible to be discharged for hibernation. However, what appeared before us wasn't a hibernation machine. It was a killing machine. I saw all the others who had been discharged there. Some turned into monsters, and those that didn't were just being kept as experimental subjects. Was there no hope to begin with? We used all our strengths to escape here, but now my senior officer is injured, and all the medical equipment here is broken. How did it come to this? This is where they escaped to? This wouldn't be the killing machine they're referring to, right? This is where they escaped to, so... Are we going to see the machine that killed them all? Yeah, here in the background is a bunch of, like, tables to do experiments on them on, or something. Oh, I don't have any bow left. Ah, and there's another. Gotta make sure I kill all these, because I don't actually know the locations of the tokens here in the lab, but there should just be one more. I guess I have been killing everyone that I come across, because I have the Buster now. Passenger Toker Xiongwei, a token, etc. Before I knew it, I found myself far from home. The cramped cabin intensified my longing for the familiar street corners, and the lively noodle shop nearby. Each step of this journey deepens my nostalgia for those simpler days. Right or wrong, it no longer holds significance. This cabin will be where I'll rest forever. Wasn't exactly a peaceful rest. Yeah, experiments. What was Igong's plan, anyway? Are we not allowed in? That is a door we can go in. Just seems to be blocked off from us. There's like a level in between these two levels here. Did I miss my chance to get up here, somehow? With like... some funky platforming? I'm pretty sure you can't parry those those globules or whatever they spit out. There's also this part of the map on the left side that I don't know how to get to. How strange. Did I try jumping down there? Like, jumping? I didn't. I didn't try jumping down, that's why. Damn it. I wasted some. Guess I'll get it back in a second. Okay. We still have the thing that saves our life if we end up taking too much damage, but I feel like I can't make use of this thing at this stage in the game because it's just too dangerous. The enemies are like way tougher. Maybe this jade would be more useful. Obviously it's more useful if you're good and can avoid all damage, but it might have been more useful earlier in the game where the enemies were more like defeatable or something. Okay, yeah, now we've looped around, so you don't actually need to do some weird jumping stuff. This is just the exit, I guess. If I end up dying like this... Okay. Well, that's our cue to heal. And notably, just before I used the pipe there, it gave us back 25% of our HP for going down to 0, right? That's what this thing does. But I noticed that the blue screen that indicated this was active disappeared when disactivated. So these don't actually combo that well because this stops being active even though this saves your life. Even if you were to take like some damage right after the revival jade kicks in, there's a pretty low chance that you'd survive that. I feel like a lot of enemies are going to do almost more than 25% HP or do attacks quick enough that you use it just too quickly. How do we... We can only attack forwards. We can kick down maybe? Yeah. The skull kick. I guess you could also fire a bow through the lasers with like the straight shot. That would be an equally working solution. And we found the last token. Passenger token Aimu. A token carried, etc. Today is my 25th day on New Kunlun. Are you all doing well, my masters? With all the rumors and conspiracies flying around, I believe it's my responsibility as a streamer, and one of those chosen to let the world see the truth. I hope everything will get better once we wake up from hibernation. I will continue to keep you all in my thoughts and dreams. Wow, a streamer. They had those on Solaria, Kunlun as well. I guess Kunlun was the planet, so... Not the planet, the island. So what was the planet? Sol? Sola? Whatever. She was a streamer on the planet. And she's actually got pink hair, like Iris from I, the Somnium Files. It recently announced no sleep for Kaname Date, so that's why it's on the mind. I guess Iris does have a habit of going after conspiracy theories and streaming them, just like this one. And I guess she got caught, just like Iris. How funny. If only Yi were there to save her. Alright, now we're on the other side of this thing, but we're done here. Our exit's on the other side, although not really. Okay, wait, here we go. This is the answer. This is why you don't actually need to do that tricky, stupid shit I was talking about with the pairing in midair to get up on a ledge. You don't have to get on this higher ledge with that trick because you can just go left from here, this level just barely above the statue, where this bottom of the elevator is, and then go down through this this air vent or whatever, and up and around, and then you're on the top level. No actual need to use the parrying to get up there, other than for that dark steel. So I guess they do know that you can use it, they expect that you can, but they don't require you to do it for progression. Come on. Are we done here? Other than this door that I don't know how to open. Maybe it opens like from the lower level somehow? Let's see where else we can open it. Well, since we're kind of done here, I am going to spend that dark steel quickly. Normally I would wait until the end of the episode, but we're so close to the end of the game, I want to get all the upgrades. And actually, how much do I have? Let's get the dark steel first. Or the bow upgrade. So right now, this is the one that's still unupgraded. It looks like that. And when we upgrade this... Nice drawing. It looks like this. No, that's not it. It looks the same. This notably looks different because it's like a bigger laser, like a wider one. And this one has a bigger explosion. I'm not sure how this one looks any different. Wait, is it actually faster? I couldn't actually tell. Maximizing attack power. That's it. No, it's not faster. Maybe it lasts longer. I mean, obviously it said it does more damage, but... Does it deal more damage by lasting longer, or... Because if it lasts longer, I'd almost prefer that for reasons that are specific to like dealing with mobs of enemies that are coming at you as a kind of defensive, offensive thing. Alright, last things to buy are not from here, just to be sure. Right. Nothing new there. We need 3,300 more for this pipe file. We have all of the tokens, which would probably net us everything we need, but... This is 24, that's 2,800. We're still missing about 500 more Jinn. Guess we'll come back here by the end of the episode and be able to buy that. Hopefully. And you, anything to say after we bought everything? How many soul seals have you collected again? Because I mean... You've got places to be, right? Come on, I'm on 8. I'm almost done. You should know this. Just dialogue to spur the player into action, I guess. And below the statue, on the other side of that thing. Alright, the map is filling in, bit by bit. Ah, that spiky guy. Oh good, the explosion got him. Well, fair trade then. How much does this heal now? Again, 4? About 4? 3.5? Let's explore down this way first. Dusk Guardian headquarters screen. So this is the place. Dusk Guardian emergency message. Attention all Dusk Guardians. Due to the recent invasion of a large mob of unknown creatures, har har, we are now on high alert. The mutant creatures are extremely aggressive and should be killed on sight. Although I guess not everyone knew about these creatures, maybe just Igong? It couldn't just be her, right? Squad members without arms should head to the armory and pick up some gear as soon as possible. Yanchi, leader of the 7th Dusk Guardian Brigade. An emergency message can be seen on the screen inside the mission briefing room. There had to be some Dusk Guardians that were in on it, right? I think with that we probably have enough to buy the thing. Alright, now we just clear out the last section over here. Damn it. Okay, almost forgot I had the skull kick. Thought I could jump over that entire thing. That's blocked off. Are we just going? No, we're not done here. We're not done here. What about down here? And that room up there? Gotta be some way... Well, I can't get back up now. Oh well. And quick check. Nothing here. This is it. I thought there might be like a big section of the map, but this is it. Okay, we are going to head back. Not to the pavilion, the section just before this, so I can clear out that section of the map. Not sure how I didn't... what I missed. But I can buy this thing now. Feels like we're just at the end of the game and I have just enough stuff to recycle. Which is a good sign, I guess. You don't want to overcap on money at the end of the game. It means you were grinding too much. And we got to keep all of these keepsakes. There. That's everything bought in the video game, I'm pretty sure. Unless there's like another pipe file. No. So that's a total of 8 files. And 8 bars. And just to be sure... I'm just curious, because we gave him that bomb a while ago, right? It wasn't an upgrade for Yi, it did feel like more important than that. Now that we've done this, we can take off these. Don't care about Jade anymore, not really. We're about to go into a boss fight, right? Turn that on. I don't think the damage on this is huge, but we are going to have to parry a lot in on the boss, right? So it'll add up, I assume. This could be nice. And I did notice during my editing of the fight against Fushi and Nua that this does actually heal you with the internal damage that you have, and I guess it also damages them, so when it says transfers, it does mean healing. I don't know how useful this is. On that one enemy that kept on swiping at us with all of those combos and then teleporting above us and then doing the drop attack, did notice it pushed us back quite a way so that we couldn't use our talisman, and in those moments I thought this one thing would be useful, just so that we're not pushed away after he does his big combo. Not sure how the boss might compared to that, though. Right, this thing. Multiple unbound encounters in a row, kind of replacing the perfect parry, that window, could be useful. Maybe I'm just doing a parry build at this point. We could put on all parries. Don't know if we're gonna get a ricochet from the boss. But, let's not. The key charge capacity by 1 would be nice. But even though I won in that fight with Sis Jade against Fushi and Nuwa, and it was useful for getting a bunch of those bows, I think I had like 15 bow shots in that one fight. Not sure this is such a wise choice against, well, the 9th soul in 9 souls. Maybe some defensive stuff or internal, whatever. You could also recover our internal damage through one of these. Maybe you try a bit more offensive with the Breather Jade. The same thing that we did against Fushi and Nuwa. Because even if this converts some of our damage to internal damage, we don't have any way of recovering that internal damage other than unbound encounters, which is pretty unreliable. So I think we just want to focus on recovering internal damage even if we only get internal damage through partial parries, which would happen quite a bit. And then with 1 Jade left, our go-to, just for more dodges and also the downwards dodge, which isn't entirely useful, but who knows, right? Although I would like one of these. Do I need all of these counter things? These two combo well, the unbound encounters that transfer internal damage. But it relies on having internal damage in the first place, which we probably will have. If I wanted one of these, which one would it be? For damage and everything. It would be Charge Strike while standing still. Getting a Charge Strike after a precise parry. I haven't really made use of that. Triple Slash attack speed, which we haven't used for a while, which was pretty great when combined with this one. And actually I wonder how this combines with this one, that increases the damage of the third hit. I mean, it'd be pretty obvious, it just does the third hit with more damage, but the increased speed would be pretty interesting. The Shadow Strike stuff is hard to control. Obviously there are times when you're behind the enemy, even bosses, but don't know how useful this will be. Then this one that we use against G. For the big Charge Strike. I think maybe we can just go with this parry build. Maybe. Maybe this one is more important than this one, like at the beginning. How quick is this? I think I experimented with this before. Yeah, that's real fast. We've got all of these pipes, so maybe more than internal damage. Until we get the hang of the boss or something. We'll ignore this one for this one. I'm not sure how useful this will be against the boss, actually. Okay, if I were to remove those, what do I want? That's the question. Do I want any of these talisman things that immobilize the boss? That could be helpful. Which talisman do I want, anyway? I've been using the water one to take care of those zombies. Actually, for now, we do have to explore that one area first, so let's just put on the triple slash and figure figure out that last area before we figure out our jade setup. I think we got most of the jade setup, but let's clear out right here first. Not sure what we missed though. It seems like that door was just kind of blocking the way. Did we open something up? Like with that? No, it would have only opened up that one door. Pretty sure the bottom would still be blocked off. The only way through would be through this stair section. Can't catch me. Oh, didn't see you there. Oh, the triple sash doesn't... I thought it counted as a heavy hit or whatever, a piercing one. Yeah, this is still blocked off. How would you open this? There's no way of getting through here, like below. Okay, I almost died there, because I was waiting for that explosion to happen, focused on that more than the actual enemy. Can this go through? No. I don't know. I can only assume... Maybe we do have to go forward. I really hate to leave that hanging. But there is that other door too. Maybe there's just some stuff we have to do before we can open that. I'd be surprised if we actually have to fight what I assume is the final boss before we can open that. Alright, so... this is the most important, although no, these only affect when we kill an enemy, so it doesn't really matter what we have here. We'll keep on the Shadow Hunter, maybe the boss is going to be all over the place. And we can switch to the one that does big interrupts. This one was really great against Fushi and Nuwa. And as for the style... water flow, probably not. We don't want to dump everything like one at a time. It's going to be full control or key blast. We could get a bunch of arrow shots, like we did again against Fushi and Nuwa. It could be like the strategy for bosses. Didn't realize the bow could interrupt them so well, but it can. But let's try full control to dump everything all at once. Maybe we just end up like using these jades for a lot of parries and then dump everything on just the one charge or whatever. If we do that, we might want to immobilize them, just to be sure. And maybe this thing, actually. We haven't really used it, so that's really kind of my only reason for wanting to equip it. But if we can, like, get a good parry, and then instantly get a charge strike, combine it with putting them in stasis, that might be nice. Like, do the full control, get the explosion, and then turn around, and use our big attack that we got from the parry just previously or something. Could be. Just assuming that we don't use any of our key charges on big attacks, like this one or this one. This one could also be good if we take off the swift descent. Let's just try this though. This one might not be great, but we'll see. Not sure if we're getting into a fight right now. Let's actually heal. This does seem to be the boss room though. My lord, you are not far from the last soul, Igong. She is the final hurdle in the way of you obtaining all the soul seals. This last encounter is filled with unknown variables, so make sure you're fully prepared. Here we go. I also suggest tying up any unfinished business to minimize any risks later down the road. Great. That's the sign then. The point of no return. It does actually exist in this game, meaning I do actually have to find a way to get through that place. How do we do that? What am I missing here? One door is just a solid wall, the other one's like blocked by pink goop or whatever, which doesn't seem to be connected to anything I can deal with the buster. But that line tells me I must be missing something. This room in the top left. I don't know. I would assume maybe the room in the top left could unlock by doing something in the bottom area here. What could possibly unlock this? That looks like the exit over there. I don't remember there being anything here, unless I forgot picking it up. This doesn't seem to do anything though. Other than like be a set piece. So it's gotta be in here, right? Something I'm missing. Some way to open this door? I don't see how though. Can't even send in our guy too. Wasn't there a way to look down? Must be thinking of it as something else. A bit closer. Oh, right, I have full control now. Right. We don't have to fight. What am I missing here? This isn't connected to anything. And certainly not this. No clue. Well, with that clear indicator, I'm pretty sure this is the point of no return. So again, I guess I'm just going to look up how exactly I get the thing that I'm missing. Really would hate to miss this one last thing right at the very end of the game. That would be a good time to take a break.